Officer Kwan Jongju hadn't even finished sleeping when he was dragged to a terrifying murder scene early in the morning. A madman hacked to death the old Zhao couple, who grew ginseng in the village with random stabbings. The scene inside the house was too horrible to look at. Then that lunatic, with eyes rolled back, leaned against the porch without moving, as if overdosed on drugs, covered in warts like cauliflower all over, indescribably disgusting. The deceased, old Zhao, was put into a snakeskin bag and brought here after being killed. So this is not even the primary crime scene. The first crime scene is this madman's home. The madman is called Park Byung-guk. His house is strange, with a messy altar and a dead crow. At the entrance, there's a bunch of snapdragons with seeds that look like skulls, giving off an eerie vibe. According to the initial analysis by the officers, this lunatic probably ate poisonous mushrooms from the mountains, which caused his nervous breakdown and led to the killings. His blood contains those toxic substances. Killing people just because of eating mushrooms seems hard to believe, since this is like taking drugs. If taken too much, a person might even lose their ability to act, making it impossible to methodically bag people and take them away and then kill them together. You see, this is the eerie aspect of the case, as if from the start it indicated that the killer was possessed by some evil spirit. So what exactly is this evil spirit? Today, I recommend a high-rated classic film, The Wailing. The director, Na Hongjin, is very famous. It is said that this story took him 3 years of hard work. But unfortunately, almost everyone said they couldn't understand it after watching. Whatever he wanted to convey wasn't clear, leading to countless analyses and interpretations online that caused quite a stir. In my opinion, this story is actually very simple. To understand it, you just need to know one or two small stories. Let's not say much more, let's just get straight to it. Ever since Lao Zhao and his wife were tragically killed, there has been no peace in the mountain village, with one terrifying event after another swarming in. First, villager Park Byung-ja accidentally tripped while collecting mountain goods and tumbled down to the foot of the mountain. Afterwards, he came to his senses and saw a naked man gnawing on an animal carcass. He suspected it was a wild man from the deep forest. So terrified, he didn't dare breathe heavily, quickly hiding behind a rock to watch. However, the person still noticed him, eyes glowing red like a fiend, and in the blink of an eye, pounced on him. However, he was very lucky. It was merely a false alarm and he wasn't eaten. After this encounter, he never dared to go up the mountain again, spreading everywhere that he had seen a ghost. So, who is the ghost? It is that Japanese old man he saw, who recently moved to live in the mountains. Everyone knows that Japanese people in Korean films usually aren't portrayed as good characters, and it seems this trickster is no exception. Could it be that the Japanese man knows some evil magic? In no time, it spread throughout the village, known to almost everyone. It reached Jonggu, and his colleague Seongbok said that the Japanese man was really sinister. Since he arrived, there's been a death and madness in the village. And then the incident with Park Byung-guk. Who else could it be? Jonggu said, as a police officer, you shouldn't believe in nonsense instead of science. The autopsy report already stated it was caused by mushrooms. If the boss finds out, you'll be fired sooner or later. At that moment, the power suddenly went out in the office, lightning flashed outside, and it started pouring rain. A flash of lightning appeared, and a naked woman was at the door, staring at them blankly. Very eerie. Although Jonggu claimed not to believe in ghosts, the situation frightened him out of his wits. When he looked more closely, the woman had silently disappeared. Did the woman also eat mushrooms? The next day, because he was staying at his mother-in-law's house and felt embarrassed, Jonggu and his wife prepared to do something indescribable in the car, but unexpectedly were caught by their daughter. Yeon clearly saw it all, and felt so embarrassed he wanted to die. To keep her daughter from speaking out, she took the child shopping, buying various things, including a pink hair clip that her daughter really liked. That night, another strange incident occurred. There was a fire at a villager's house, and the hostess went mad, biting people everywhere, even taking 2 bites out of Jonggu, who had just arrived at the scene. Afterwards, the daughter came over to bring her a change of clothes, exchanged a few words, and then went home alone. Be careful, it's so late. Could a little girl going back alone possibly encounter something terrifying? Scary thing. Of course, the male lead at this moment, I wouldn't even think in that direction. However, just as he reached the doorway, suddenly, thought of tonight's bite. The lunatic he mentioned is the one who was standing at the door last night, that naked woman. Why did the woman go mad? What's even stranger is that the next morning, this mad woman killed her entire family, and then hanged herself afterward. According to what is known, the villagers said that the hanging, the woman was once being the Japanese. The woman had been assaulted by an old man. Only like this, there are villagers even said that woman was raped. Afterward, her whole body became covered with those disgusting pustules, and then she went crazy, running around naked. So also, when Chung-Kyu heard this word and thought of that Park Byung-guk, he suddenly felt that it was really possible it was the Japanese person. However, that's not enough. When he was on duty in the afternoon, again encountered a strange event, a mysterious white dress. The woman kept throwing stones at him, quickly piling up a heap, just to attract his attention and tell him some shocking news. What this woman said, I saw with my own eyes. The mad woman who hanged herself yesterday killed her entire family, and actually their deaths are all related to that Japanese man. Are you okay? That Japanese person is a ghost, and came here to drain all the blood.
Do you know? That Japanese man came into this world because of you.
There's no other reason. I am not wrong.